everyone, in this video I'm going to be talking about tips to getting fully funded scholarships in any part of the world, in any country of your choice. And if you are applying for scholarships, you are looking for scholarships, I believe you should listen to this video because I have been there and I've met several applications, I've attended several interviews, and I've also gotten some scholarships from different countries in the world. So I believe this video is going to serve you well. If you wish to learn these tips, then sit back and enjoy. The first tip is going to be make that application. Most of you know this adage that you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. So if you have an application that you heard about, maybe you saw it on LinkedIn, you saw it on YouTube, you just saw an advertisement and you decide not to make the application because you feel you are not qualified, the newsflash is that you have 0% chance of getting that scholarship. You don't even stand any chance at all. But then even if you do apply and then let's say you are not qualified, yes, the chances are very slim, but it is better than nothing, and there is actually a chance that you might get a scholarship. Now let me paint a scenario to you, and this is a scenario that I know very well. It has happened over and over again. The student can be given a scholarship and then the student ends up having several scholarships. That student can decline the scholarship he got. So what the scholarship body does is to look for the next available person and give that scholarship to the person. So let's say you put out your application and then you are not the best student, so someone else was selected, but the person had to decline the scholarship because he got another scholarship. You just get the scholarship and you might be thinking, oh, I didn't think I was qualified and all that. Yeah, that's how it works. Students get multiple scholarships. Students get 3 or 4 scholarships. You can't use all of them, so you just have to take one and decline the rest. So that is why it is very important, even if you feel you are not qualified, even if you feel your CV, or maybe you won't do well in the interview, all those things, these are just things you are thinking in your head. You have to go, you have to try, you have to put out the application first. Let them tell you that, oh, we are sorry. Yeah, I mean, you should expect it, but let it come from them. Don't be the one to say, oh, I'm not going to make it, this is not going to work. I mean, like, you just don't condemn yourself like that, you know. Put in the effort, try. At least you have a little chance of getting that scholarship. The second tip I want to talk about is improve yourself and your CV. Well, this is actually a very important part, because one good benefit of improving yourself is that it adds to your confidence. You know, let's say you are someone who is into music and then you study music in school. If you go the extra mile of learning different musical equipment like the piano, the guitar, the violin, you learn all these things. Anytime you want to talk to someone about playing a musical instrument, or maybe talking to someone about music, chances are that the person might maybe know 1 or 2 of these musical equipment that you know how to play. So it's easy for you to relate with that person. It's easy for you to talk to that person about it. Unlike someone who just went to school to study music, he doesn't know how to play any musical instruments, the confidence level will be low, you know. So that is one very great benefit of learning to improve yourself. So if you're searching for scholarships, and let's assume you want to do a PhD, okay, let's start from masters. You want to do a master's and then you want to do something in, let's say, artificial intelligence or machine learning, computer vision and all these stuff. I mean, it will serve you very well if you could just learn how to write the basic code. You learn how to write the basic Python script. Basic. Yeah, if you can go intermediate, go advanced, is good. But for a start, just learn these little things. You know, because in a conversation, someone might just be saying, oh, and I tried to do this, I tried to do this. And then, peradventure, you might have come across that before, where you are trying to learn, and then you just chip in something. It makes you sound smart, even if you don't really know much about it. It happened to me a lot of times, you know. So you just sound smart, and the person will be like, ah, this guy is good, you know. Yeah. So the point is that when you go the extra mile to improve yourself, to improve your knowledge, to add to what you know, it adds to your confidence and it makes you feel that, yeah, I think I can apply for this, I think I can get this, I think I can talk to this person about this. So it improves your confidence, it improves the general outlook you have on life. So it makes it very easy for you to move along. So let's say you want to do a PhD instead, then one very important thing you have to consider is your field. You are in the STEM field like us, then another important thing you have to do, or you should do, is to try and have publications. Because when you have publications, number one, it's very well respected. When you have publications, if a student has publications, it's well respected, and then it puts you on a, should I say, an advantage. Yeah, it puts you on that level of advantage, because a lot of people don't actually have publications. It takes a lot of work. it's so difficult, especially in Q1 journals and the very difficult journals and tough ones, So you have to write your stuff, do your experiments, try and make sure everything is according to ethics and everything, and then you have to submit it. It takes time. The reviewer, lots of hassle. So lots of people don't want to go through that. They just don't have the strength for that. So if you can prove that you can do this, imagine when you are talking to someone, you'll be like, okay, then when you reference the paper I wrote, or you say you reference the research we did, come on, it makes you sound, yeah, at least you get what I'm trying to say. So the point I'm trying to make is that trying to improve yourself will give you an edge. Definitely, it will give you an edge over many other applicants, and it will improve your confidence. When you see a scholarship, you don't even feel like, oh, I shouldn't apply for this, or I don't think I'm going to get it. You are like, yeah, I'm going to try. If I get it, I get it. If I don't, it's fine. And then you try to put in your best. Improving your confidence helps you to try more, and then it improves your chances of getting that particular scholarship. The third tip I want to drop is you should prepare very, very well before you meet any professors for interviews. Once you start making applications for scholarships, definitely you are going to start getting people who will respond and be like, yeah, I think I have a slot in my research group. I think we can work together. Let's fix an interview. That's usually the first thing they do. Whenever a professor likes your profile and he wants to work with you, the first thing he's going to do is let us fix a meeting. It doesn't matter wherever you are in the world, he just wants to have that meeting. I mean, 100% of all my applications, all of them had meetings with me, all of them, even when I was back in Nigeria. So what happened is that during these meetings, they just gauge you. When they come, you think they just want to start asking you academic questions. No, that's not the 100% of what they want to do. They just want to gauge you. They want to see you. They want to see how well you can communicate. They want to see if you are truly who you reflect on paper. So they might ask you one or two questions academically, academic questions, but the main thing they want to understand is how well you carry yourself, how you can present, how you can talk, how confident you are. There are a whole lot of things they try to assess or gauge. So that is why it is actually very, very important for you to prepare very, very well before you meet these guys. I'm not trying to say you should be tensed up or you should start feeling scared and all that. You don't have to. Preparing well means maybe watching videos of people who have attended interviews, who are successful in their interviews, the kind of things the professors might be looking out for, things like that, just to have it at the back of your mind. Whenever the interviewer comes, like in my case, the first thing 80% of them say is, I'm sorry, I can't pronounce your name. How do you So it just breaks the ice for me. So once I try to introduce myself, I tell them the correct pronunciation of my name, and then it's easier for us to interact like that. I mean, I've gotten that so many times, even coming here. When I try to introduce myself, I'm like, my name is Ikechukwu. They're like, sorry, your name is what? I repeat it, Ikechukwu. And sometimes I even try to make them say it before we move on. Just like a joke, I'm like, the person will say, Ike. I say, no, try again. We just do that. We just laugh over it. It makes the atmosphere, I mean, there's no much pressure anymore, so we are just laughing. We are just like, okay, we are chill, we are cool, and then it makes you to perform better. Because if you want to give a presentation or talk or introduce yourself or go through an interview and you are all tensed up, you are like, oh, you have to do everything 100%, you might end up fumbling, and you might actually be very, very good fit for that particular program. But because you didn't carry yourself very well and you didn't prepare very, very well prior to that, then you might fumble and then you miss out on an opportunity that was actually meant for you. So that is why it is very, very important to prepare. So I try to reiterate it. Preparation here doesn't mean you should start thinking about it 100% of the time. You should devote all your time. No, you're just going to get stressed up and then you might still overcompensate and then ruin the whole thing. So the whole idea is just for you to learn tips here and there, try to understand what others are doing and be relaxed. Even if you fail that interview, the world is not going to end. So just be relaxed. It's a normal day. It's just talking to someone is a conversation. Then you find out that you perform very. If you feel like you need to write down some things, things you might forget, you write them down. It's no shame in saying, sorry, I forgot something, you reference it. It's no shame in doing that. I do it a lot of times when I feel like, oh, I don't have the time to memorize all these stuff. I just write them down. I'm like, okay, I don't have to read directly. I'm just like, okay, this is the point, and then I talk about it. This is the point, I talk about it. A lot of people do it. You can also do it if you feel you need it to maybe give a better presentation. So the purpose of this video is also to let you know that we have a website where you can search for scholarships. If you are looking for how to get scholarships, or you don't know how to get scholarship, latest scholarships, we have a website, and I'm leaving the link here, www.iconicagency.com. Just visit the website. Just has two rooms. One is for scholarships and the other is for jobs. So if you're looking for scholarships, just go to the scholarship section, browse around. We always try to upload it to the latest scholarships all across the world: Australia, Germany, US, everywhere. We just put those scholarships there. So if you are interested in getting fully funded scholarship, just check out the website and then try to see if you will get anyone that you can apply for and that you want to apply for. The same thing for jobs, Yeah. So that's it. And thank you so much, guys, for hanging out with me. And please do subscribe to this channel. Do like this video. Please, please, please do like this video. It's a great source of encouragement if I'm able to get more views, and then the video reaches out to many other people and stuff. So I'm really counting on your support, and I hope to see you here again next week. Bye for now.